if we're live. And I also wonder what happened here. Seems to be a lot of things going on. I wonder if there was some accident or something. Lots of ambulances. Saw some policemen running around. Anyway, it looks like we are live. Great, great. Sorry for that slightly chaotic opening. I'm here at Omotesando station, and today I am planning to walk to Azabudai Hills, located kind of in Roppongi, in that direction I think. So maybe we can start by crossing the street here. I think today's walk will be about an hour or so. We'll see. That should be a nice walk. It's a little bit chilly today, a bit gloomy, gray skies. Not the best walking weather. We had like a really pleasant weekend here with super nice weather, but I was quite busy with family stuff this weekend, so I wasn't able to stream. Anyway, oh, thank you, Vidya. Morning coffee, thank you. That's appreciated. I definitely need a cup. So let me check the map here. Let's see. Yeah, Google says it's about 3 kilometers. So I should head down. Let me see. Oh wow, look at this golden tree. How fancy. This little corner is like, it feels like every time I come here it changes. There's some new fancy company renting this little piece of land and trying to do what they can to get everyone's eyes on them. And yeah, I think you can see which luxury brand it is right now owning this corner. So as always, I will try to avoid the big busy streets and instead do a bit of zigzagging on the back streets to get where I'm heading. Just trying to make sure that I'm actually heading in the right direction now, but it looks like I am. Yeah, that's good. That's good. How cold is the temperature there? So today it's a little bit chilly, but yeah. 13 degrees here right now. It's gonna go up to 15. I think it was 20 yesterday. Yesterday was like really warm. Felt like Swedish summer. Today is a little bit colder, but yeah, not really cold. So yeah, Azabudai Hills, where I'm heading now, is this new fancy complex. This is also a pretty fancy and interesting building. And then I like the fact that we see the reflection of the shrine there. So that's cool. So and I was a little bit surprised when I read about this Azabudai Hills, because it's actually home to, like, the main building is that the tallest skyscraper in Tokyo, and it's actually the first so-called mega tall skyscraper in this city, which was a little bit surprising to me. There's so many high-rise buildings in Tokyo, but apparently it needs to be over 300 meters, I believe, to be classified as a mega tall skyscraper. And there hasn't been any buildings like that in Tokyo up until now. So yeah, it's a little bit interesting. It's gonna be cool to check out that place. And just so you don't get your hopes up too much, I'm not actually planning to stream from the inside. this stream will be the walk there. Then I might do a 4K video from the inside and publish maybe tomorrow or yeah, some other day. But I don't think I want to stream from in there because I don't know if it's okay to do so. And also I don't like to, yeah, I prefer to stream from outside. This Prada building, it's pretty cool. There are so many like unique buildings on Monte Sando, this street. So Shibuya is down there, and this way, if we continue walking straight, we would reach Aoyama Cemetery and then Tokyo Midtown. But I think I'm probably supposed to... Oh, let's see. No, I'm not supposed to cross the cemetery. Thanks, Justin. Hope my day has been going well. Yeah, it's been okay. It's been okay so far. Still pretty early. Miyazaki, thanks for tuning in. I hope you will enjoy this stream, even if you will be lurking, and I hope your body will get the care and attention that it needs and deserves. Like I'm basically just supposed to head straight here. There we can see Roppongi Hill in the distance. Once upon a time, the tallest building in Tokyo, but that time is now over. That was, yeah, Jenny, that was actually not graffiti. That was like a sticker attached to the wall. And probably a part of the branding of whatever company or brand housing in there. So Google says that I'm basically just supposed to continue straight here, which is gonna be fun because I don't know if I walked that straight before. I probably have. Here's the Nezu Museum, which has a very, very nice inner garden actually. It's a beautiful place. This area that we're passing through now, Aoyama, is also one of the top expensive luxury areas in Tokyo. If you want to live around here, you gotta have the cash. Even though this building here looks pretty unremarkable, but it's a pretty old one. Actually, these kind of like low-rise residential buildings are usually very, very expensive in Tokyo if it's in a nice neighborhood. Because sometimes the zoning laws only allows them to build until like, yeah, this kind of height, And of course, if demand is, then you can't put that many apartments on the plot of land compared to if you could build a high-rise instead. So that means that each individual unit will be more expensive if the demand is high. Nice view here with the hills in the distance. $150 viewers. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. Hope you will enjoy this little morning walk in a somewhat grey and gloomy Tokyo. I'm not sure if that building over there might be the Azabudai, the one I'm heading to today. I'm not sure if that's a different one. I heard that all building place names that end with hills comes from the same company. Yeah, that's right. That's part of the Mori construction company, or the Mori developers branding. So they call their houses that. Wow, look here, it's a pretty old residential building, but I'm sure that the value of that plot of land that it stands on is just insane. Same for these, like the houses themselves look pretty unremarkable, but the land is where the value is. Anyway, let me check the map so that I'm, yep, looks like I'm still on the right track. Good, good. Mori developer is maybe most famous for the Mori Art Museum, which is on the top floor here of the Roppongi Hills, which is a very nice museum, well worth a visit. It's also, I think there's also a planetarium up there, and open air observatory deck with some pretty cool views. Oh, did I just turn the wrong direction? I'm lost. And it's not getting easier because my GPS is very wonky today. I think I'm on the right track. And these knives. Parking is quite pricey here, 200 yen for 10 minutes. And here, this place, you get, it's a little bit cheaper. You get 12 minutes for 200 yen. 20% more time for the same amount of money. Let me take another look at the map. Yep, looks like I'm still on the right track. Oh, is the observatory only open once a month? That's a bit of a surprise. No, it was that seldom. Okay, so now we're actually in Azabu already. Okay, so we're no longer in Aoyama, we're in Azabu now. Azabu is also another one of those really fancy addresses. Like if you show someone your business card and it says that your office is in Azabu or Minami Aoyama, even though personally I don't think they're that spectacular, just because there's not, it's just too urban around here for me. Of course there are a few parks, but not really big ones, and to me greenery is way more important and attractive than just having being in the middle of the city. But maybe that's just because I'm old and boring. At least this nursery looks pretty cool, pretty big, several floors, but maybe not the most attractive outdoor environment for the children. The one my daughter goes to is much better. In my humble opinion, of course. So let's see if we can cross. Actually, Google says that I'm just supposed to follow this triple layer highway until I reach the goal, but you probably know that I'm not so fond of big roads, so I will try to walk on the quieter back streets instead. Suddenly a very strong smell of garlic entered my nose. Am I actually supposed sure. Trying to figure out if I should cross the street here. But it looks like that would be a bit of a detour, so no, I'll stay on this side. The house party in the middle of the rainforest, that's hopefully the right amount of green. That would be nice, yeah. Or you can help me fund the house at Kawaguchiko, where we went last weekend to have a look at a second home actually. That's also enough greenery for me. Morning, Rockaway Siren and Nick Post. Good morning, good evening, wherever you might be. And here's of course Gompachi, the famous Kill Bill restaurant, which used to be quite a popular tourist destination back in the days. I'm not sure if people still care about that movie, but and then do a bit of zigzag on the back streets. Maybe up here. And then to the right, to the left. Saitama. I like Nishikawaguchi. I don't know. My impression of Saitama is not that special. It's like, I don't know. I haven't really been to Saitama much, and I know that there are plenty of nice areas in Saitama, but I would be mostly tempted in that case to like the western parts of Saitama, closer to the mountains, like Hanno or even Chichibu, which is in the mountains. those areas might be nice. But my impression of Saitama is like it's mostly flat, doesn't have that much character, and it's famous. The fact that it's famous for potatoes, I mean, that's not a very sexy thing to be famous for. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm too stuck in this image of Saitama as being boring. But yeah, I also know that it probably isn't that bad. There are for sure nice parts of Saitama. Anyway, we've been walking for 20 minutes now. We're close to 200 viewers. That's nice. My friend lives in Soka, Saitama, famous for Soka senbei. Yeah, like you see, that's like, okay, if you're famous for senbei, if that's the best thing you can come up with, I'm not overly excited to go visit that place. Also, I'm not a big senbei fan, so maybe that's why. Oh, just past 200 viewers. And hey, Lemmy! Thanks for joining. Good to see you here. How are you? West Saitama is really nice. Yeah. West Saitama is the part I'm mostly curious about and tempted to visit. I think, other than Kawagoe, well, maybe I've been to Hanno as well, once. But yeah, my Saitama experience is really quite limited. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Thank you. It's nice to go with the coffee. Thank you. Yeah, if we bump into a nice little coffee shop somewhere on a back street like this, that will definitely try to grab a cup. Anime lovers might know Saitama better as a person name than a place name. Yeah, maybe. I don't know much about anime. And suddenly there's a Roman castle in the middle of everything. Great, hope you completely recovered. Thank you, Lemmy. Yes, I have recovered, but I also might have gotten sick again. Let's see, let's go this way. I have like a very light, very minor cold, but I'm expecting that the next couple of months will probably be like that constantly. This time of the year, my daughter would probably get sick more or less constantly and bring back various viruses with her back home and share them with her parents. So that's just life with a small child. Oh, Alan and Ayumi, you live in Kawagoe. Yeah. It's quite nice. In there probably like 10 times or so throughout the years. There's a nice spot like on one of the back streets behind one of the shrines in Kawagoe, this narrow little river that has very nice views during the cherry blossom season. We are getting closer to the Roppongi Hills, but that's not the hills we are looking for today. We are looking for Azabudai Hills. Please tell your immune system to kick into high gear. Yeah. I wish there were there's some magic thing I could do to just do that, but it is what it is. Getting sick more frequently is one of the things you sign up to when you decide to have a child, so there's much I can do about that. Looks like I have to walk next to the big road for a little while now. There aren't many options. Judging from the map, I'm like halfway there. You've been live streaming constantly despite sickness. Not really, no. I mean, I'm not sick now. I have like a very slight cold, that's it. But last month, November, I think I only did one live stream, the one with you, Lemmy. So November, I took it pretty easy. That was mostly because my other work was extremely busy, and also for like a week I was actually completely knocked out. Alana Yumi, Shingashi River at Kawagoe Hikawa Shrine. Yeah, that's probably the one. That's probably the one. What's the weather like? It's still 13 degrees according to my Apple Watch, which might increase to 15 later, but it's also forecasted to rain this evening, so yeah. Good that I could do a little morning stream today at least. We're basically next to Roppongi Hills now. Funky building. Really, I'm honored. Yeah, Lemmy, you should be. It was a fun stream. Very nice. Enjoyed it. Let's do it again soon. So, Roppongi station coming up now. Even though Roppongi is such a major hub in central Tokyo, or such a major neighborhood, it's actually relatively poorly connected. There's only this Hibiya line and also the Uedo line are the only lines stopping here. For me, my impression is that it's always such a hassle to get to Roppongi. No matter where I've lived in Tokyo, Roppongi have always felt, yeah, quite inaccessible and also not really attractive to me. So I am supposed to turn right relatively soon, so I might as well cross here since the light is changing very soon. Started half an hour ago, yeah, and I would say we're halfway there right now. So I started in Omotesando, now we're in Roppongi, and reach Azabudai Hills. Asian kebab. I guess most of the Middle East is actually in Asia, so maybe not most of it, but considerable. smart. Wow, here they're also building some new building that looks like it might be quite interesting once it's completed. And yes, let's do the back street here. Lucky Neko, you dropped your sunglasses near Shake Shack. Oh no. That's not good. Over here is actually one of the relatively few Swedish restaurants in Tokyo. There's a handful of them, but not that many. But one is, that's that red sign there, Lilla Dalarna. That's one. Been there a couple of times and was never really that impressed though. But then again, I'm not a person who thinks that Swedish food is anything remarkable at all, so I will choose Japanese food over Swedish food any day of the week. Seems quite busy compared to most of your walks. Yeah, of course. I'm walking through some very busy neighborhoods now. Most of my walks are in quiet residential areas, but Roppongi is not really what I would consider a quiet residential area. Even some of the back streets aren't too busy, but proper Swedish food. I don't know. I don't even know what proper Swedish food is anymore, because what we used to eat like 100 years ago in Sweden is like mostly food that no one would like to eat today. Like Sweden used to be a pretty poor country with a harsh climate, and we never developed a very sophisticated food culture like Japan did, for example. Instead, it was more like about preserving stuff so that we could survive over the winter, which that was like top priority. So yeah, I don't know if they have Toastskagen at that restaurant. Toastskagen is quite nice though. Take a look at the map here. Okay. Looks like, I think the building over there in the back. I think that's the one. That's the one I'm heading to. So it looks like we should walk this way. Meatballs and lingonberry jam. Yeah, but like meatballs. Like, is there any country in the world that does not eat minced meat? I mean, it's basically just minced meat formed to balls, and that's pretty common. I think it's not actually, like the fact that Sweden has to make that our national dish is kind of telling how boring and crappy our food culture is. I guess the only unique thing about Swedish meatballs is that we eat it with lingonberry jam, which maybe is not common in many other parts of the world, but yeah. Sakaro って大変そうです。まあね、ちょっとね、この辺坂が多いね。確かにそう。 outdoor cafe in any part of the world. Oh, we're getting there. Getting there. Slowly but surely. What's my outfit today? My outfit today is I'm wearing this windbreaker type of jacket. It's a little bit too warm for my winter jacket, so I'm wearing a thinner jacket today, and jeans, and of course my still relatively new shoes that I got a month ago that I'm still very happy with. They're super comfortable, very nicely cushioned. Oh, and there we have Tokyo Tower as well. Is it? Let's see. Hope I'm not getting hit by a car now. Oops. I think it was about to turn. No, it's good right for the car. It's okay. Maybe I didn't need to run. But that's good. Yeah, I think I got the thumbnail. Are we lost yet? We were a bit lost a while ago, but no, I'm pretty comfortable, pretty safe in terms of where I am and where I'm heading. It's basically just following this street a little bit further down, and I believe we should hit the Azabudai. See the Mori construction company logo on top of it, so that's also a sign that that's the building I'm looking for. Honestly, does not look that impressive. Like this, I think the previously highest skyscraper in Tokyo was in Osaka, the Abe no Haruka's building in Osaka. And when I came there for the first time, I was like, it was kind of like impressive. Like, wow, this is really high. This building, I don't know. It looks a lot like many other buildings in Tokyo from my uneducated eye, and it's not so spectacular. It doesn't look like it's dramatically higher than anything else, but then again, I guess it isn't. It's just a little bit higher than the other skyscrapers. Just that little bit is what pushes it over the limit to be classified as a mega tall skyscraper. It's a pretty cool view. That's the Roppongi, what's it called? The Garden Tower, I think. It's a pretty cool building. It's next to the Swedish Embassy. So I've been there quite a lot. 空は曇りですね。そうですね。うん。そうですね。やはりさん。曇りですね、今日。
ここ以外にもバイト。
Cross here, I have to go under, or I can cross here and then there. Shall we see if the signal survives this tunnel? Yeah, let's see if the signal survives this little tunnel adventure. Looks like we're live. signal is dropping though. Oh, now it's painfully low. Painfully weak signal there for a brief moment, but looks like it's coming back again. I wouldn't have dared to try that a year or two ago when Rakten's network were really spotty at best, but now it's pretty solid. They managed to, I think, fix most of the dark spots on the coverage maps, and also a lot of focus on underground areas and places like that. So. Timing estimate was pretty accurate too, that it would take roughly 45 minutes from Montesando to Azabudai hills. It's 42 minutes since I started the stream, so it's very accurate. Thank you, Google Maps, for being a dependable friend that I can always my faith in. Let's see, it's 11:20 now. It looks a lot like Toranomon Hills to me. So I wonder, let's see if there's a map here. Green Life Tokyo. Power Plaza. There's a map here so you can get a better sense of what the place looks like. Looks like there's not much going on down there, so it's probably more like in this way. Let's see. Tower, residence, Chuo Hiroba, Central Green. That sounds like something we want to check out. This, I think, is a residential building, so there are apartments here. I do not dare to think about how much an apartment must cost here in this new flagship development here in Tokyo, but it's probably not for the middle class. Another building popping up over there, which looks to have a similar design to this, so this is probably another residential building. Here, okay, this looks interesting. I think this is where the fun begins. Oh look, there's even a little Christmas market down here. How cute! Look at how this is flashing on the stream. It looks very nice in real life, but it's probably not very pleasant to watch in the stream like this. It's nice. I think it's a good idea to come here early in the day because I'm guessing that it might be very crowded in the evenings. Probably also very nice when it's all lit up though, but probably need to buy an entrance ticket to go inside, or maybe not. This Christmas market is the most interesting thing here, but let's explore a little bit. But I will definitely have some lunch. Plenty of security guards, but so far no one seems to be bothered with the fact that I'm streaming, so I guess it's okay to shoot here. Hopefully. Again, Tokyo's new and tallest building. Looks a little bit more impressive up close and personal like this, but still like not really that wow factor that I got first time I came to Osaka and the Haruka's building. But yeah, nice little park and garden. I'm sure this place must be very enjoyable in the summer. Or not in the summer maybe. Nothing is enjoyable in Tokyo in the summer, but in the spring or on a day when it's a little bit greener and the sky is blue. But yeah, I will explore the inside. I'm gonna have lunch here, and who knows, maybe I will also record a little 4K video of this place. We'll see. But for the live stream, I think this will be it. Thanks everybody who joined me today on this walk. Kind of wish that I could stream a little bit longer, but I have a lot of things to do today, so I need to be a little bit mindful about my time. But yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye, hej då, auf Wiedersehen und mata ne. Tschüss.